Do the fans play a process, at least in the attachment to like every little detail that this character embodies or brings to life? I mean, they watch every little thing.
Oh, yeah.
And they're, to your point, like moving from Fox to ABC gave the entire show like a breath of fresh air,
Yeah.
but also new life.
Yeah.
And fans louder than ever.
Yeah. We love that. I mean, the audience participation is something that we obviously in the industry want to encourage. If they're not saying anything, you're not doing your job correctly. You want to kind of be provocative in a way. But what they do with the storylines and what they attach themselves to is completely their own. You know, this goes for everything and everyone in the world. People will see what they want to see. So whether it's, you know, taking some kind of piece of a scene and being like, oh, I think that's, you know, led up from 3 seasons back, or just kind of seeing the characters for how we're portraying them, or hopefully portraying them. It's all up to the audience, and we love the fact that the audience has been kind of growing with us. It's kind of like we've curated this family with this audience, and it's not just America, you know, it's around the world now, so it's nice.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, they do. They create storylines that may or may not exist. And in cases like they do, like maybe like nuanced, you know, very, very tiny.
Yeah.
Whether intentional or not.
Yeah.
But they take it and they run with it.
It's fascinating. I mean, they're storytellers themselves, so what
Eddie and
better
Buck?
way?
Come on.
Well, sorry, what'd you
Eddie
say?
and Buck?
Eddie and Buck. That's a huge one. A lot of people, we have such a massive following with that. And it all started from, I think it was season 2, like Eddie and Buck were walking down and we kept on bumping each other's shoulders. So somebody picked up on that, and that's where it just kept on growing and growing and growing and growing.
Like, again, intentional in that moment? Or?
No, it's just because Oliver doesn't know how to walk straight. That's it. And mind you, like, for seasons he's done that, and I think it was 3 seasons ago, haven't eaten today. We were doing a scene, and we're walking towards the same way, and he's doing it again, and I had to actively, like, work against his little push that he does. So, you know, but with the audience sees that, runs with it, we encourage it.
It's cool when I mean, very few shows are active like that. And I also think that, like, I don't know, it's really cool. It's been a while since I've seen, like, this active of a fan base around a TV show that's on network, you know?
We're a dying breed.
Totally.
Yeah. So it's like,
What?
I don't know how we're still in the air and how we're being successful. And
it's expensive to do,
it's
right?
It's a very expensive show.
I mean, you've been put in a lot of physically demanding and crazy positions.
Yeah. We, me and Oliver like to talk about one specific one where we were on top of a fire engine going about 40 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour. And we're tied in, mind you, with just one little thing on the waist and tied in straight to the fire engine. We're on the top. As we're reaching out, we're trying to grab this dummy that's flying just outside the back of an airplane. So it's like a Tom Cruise moment. And we're just kind of looking at each other like, this is everything we've dreamt of. As like, I know we're not action stars, but this is as close as we're getting right now.
You kind of are, yeah.
Kind of, yeah. So there's so many elements of 911 that kind of check off the box as an actor. You know, again, we get these dramatic scenes, these very heartfelt scenes. And then we get these crazy action scenes. So I love it.
Do you believe your character is like ripe for a kind of like new chapter? Because at the end of this last season, it kind of ends that way.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's a mustache removal.
R.I.P. mustache.
There's looking for houses in Texas.
Yeah. We have some stuff in store for you, actually. Obviously can't say anything, but Tim and I have been in talks, and we have some new stuff coming up in the latter half of this season.
Yeah, because we have a new season coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's coming in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be here in March.
Yeah.
I mean, is there a possibility that Lone Star is in your future? Or Eddie's future?
I don't think so. I don't know. That would be a Tim question. But I've always said that, you know, I love the way Lone Star was shot. I love the coloring of it. I love the characters. And I wouldn't be opposed to going right back to Texas.
I mean, you're Texas.
I am Texas.
You're from Abilene.
Yeah, I'm from Texas. So We'll see. I don't know. I think they're doing a new spinoff, 911 Hawaii, if I'm correct.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
So I think that's the place to go. And honestly, if it's between Texas or Hawaii,
You're going to Hawaii?
take me to Hawaii. Yeah. You know, I love the 118, but Hawaii calls.
Dude, it's been a long time since we've seen like a new franchise like this be born, and I love it.
Yeah, it's surreal. Me and Kenny always have this conversation that we're actively living in our dreams. It's like we young kids dreaming of being, you know, this thing on TV and well, for him specifically, because he wanted to be an actor most of his life. I never did. But now that I've stepped into this 14 years later, it's just kind of like, whoa, it's one thing to dream about it. It's another thing to live in it and then actually be grateful for what you have. And that's all we want to stay is we want to stay grateful in this dream and keep it going as long as we can.
You really started as a dancer, right?
No, I started as a mixed martial artist.
Oh, yeah, you Taekwondo.
No, MMA.
What the fuck? You did Taekwondo when you were younger, no?
I did. So I got my black belt when I was 10, and then I fought when I was 19 or 20.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You got, okay. You got your black belt. Do you need a black belt to start, like, doing MMA or actually fighting?
No,
not
anymore. I feel like most kids nowadays are so... I was just talking about this with my friend that UFC has transitioned to something so different now, and the kids nowadays have so much opportunity, more opportunity than I did when I was a kid. It was very cut and dry. It was like, here's jiu-jitsu, here's wrestling, here's Muay Thai, here's Taekwondo, there's karate, but we don't mix them.
Got it.
Now, all the kids have the ability to be under one MMA gym and learn all of those. So I started off with Taekwondo just because I wanted to be Bruce Lee when I was a kid. And after I got my black belt, I believe I was sparring with my sensei, my master, and I was getting ready for a tournament, and he broke my hand. So that made my dad be like, all right, do you want to continue this or you want to do baseball? And at the time, I was doing really good at baseball, so I was like, I don't do baseball. So I went back in and out of fighting, and then in my college baseball years, it's when I went right back into fighting. And I think I joined an affiliate with American Top Team, started learning jiu-jitsu a little bit more, wrestling, kickboxing. And then I signed with Dave Huckabee, who was a King of the Cage champion. I think he was 8-time champion, heavyweight champion. And that's when I actually started my fighting career and started fighting the MMA, Octagon.
But, okay. How do you get into TV? Like, you're in Step Up. You're in a bunch of random stuff.
Yeah.